Hi everyone, excuse me, I'm back. What an awesome rewards trip to be included in Mexico by Seint. They are the best, the best, the best, the best. First class everything was paid for. All we had to do as their artists was have fun. And that's what we did. The best part of the trip, the rewards trip, was meeting my upline. And one of my sisters, one of my other Seint sisters was there that's on the same team that I am. That was amazing. It was wonderful. Then meeting the other girls that are artists, but on other teams that I follow and that I talk to, I got to feel, touch, hug. It was the best, the best. So again, thank you so much for helping me earn this trip last year. And it was to Cancun, Mexico, and it was wonderful. It really and truly was. So I can't thank you enough. The other thing is, let's talk Mother's Day releases. This is so stinking exciting. I don't know. I just can't contain myself hardly. And it's 3 new palettes coming out. Guys, hang with me. The weather is still terrible. We totally missed the eclipse yesterday because it was so cloudy. And again, I live in the country, in the woods, and the only internet available to me is satellite. Well, when it's clouds, and we still have clouds, so yeah, hang with me. It goes out, it comes back in. It's only for a few seconds. You might have to refresh your page, but hey, stick with me. New releases for Mother's Day. This is so cool. They came out with 3 new palettes, and these are just palette covers. It's still the same palette. They're available in different sizes. They come in the 8s. These are 4s. They come in the 8s. They come in the 12s. I think it's 18 and 27. So you can get your favorite size in whatever cover you like. The pink one, look at her. Is she pretty? Oh my goodness. They really put some time into these new ones. I love this one too. I love gold, and this is so pretty. The one that I'm going to use today, though, is the blue and white. This one really spoke to me, and I really. These are the new release palettes, and they will be available forever, I guess, or until they sell out. It'll take several months for them to sell out. But these are the new palettes, which are beautiful for Mother's Day. And you know what you can do? If you need a new palette and you that's what you want, just send your loved one to me, and I will route them through the process to where this is what you open on Mother's Day. The other thing they came out with that I am super excited about is this brush holder. And it not only is useful and serviceable, it's pretty. Now, it is hard plastic. It's very hard plastic, but look at this. It opens. If I can do this. It opens. I'm still in vacation mode, guys. I tell you, 1 week in Cancun, all of my allergies cleared up. I'm home 2 days, and there they are again. Yeah, welcome to Louisiana. This is the Seint brush holder. Now, it's more than a brush holder, but just look how cool. And you know what else? It also, this little gem, if I can hold the door open. Oh, I didn't untape it. There we go. This spins as well. Look how pretty this will be on your vanity. And I know many of you were worried about the double end brushes going in. Seint has assured us it doesn't matter which end you put in the bottom. They're going to be fine. Their brushes are that good. They're going to be fine. They wouldn't have done this if they weren't. So I just grabbed a handful of my brushes that I use every day, and I am just going to pile them in here. Look at this. It holds a ton of your brushes. Look at that. You probably don't have as many as I do, but that's okay. So see? Just turn, grab the brush you need. Of course, it'll be level because it won't be in my hand. But grab the brush you need, and there you go. Who wouldn't want this for Mother's Day? Now, there's two other little compartments or little dividers. I went to work. My BB cream. Voila! No longer is it just loose on my vanity or in a bag or whatever. The other thing, this is pretty cool. My clip. Take it out, put it back in. Perfect, perfect. The other thing, mascara. Yes, indeed. Put your favorites in there. And you know what? We still have an opening here. So you know what I thought of? Brushes, brush cleaner. There you go. Look at this. So organized. This is as great as the palette where everything is in one place. So you see, this is more than just a brush holder. And again, it's got Seint's signature on it. And you can just close the door wherever it is. There you go. And how pretty would this be on your vanity or on your dressing table or wherever you would use it? $30. This is a bargain. So again, if you would like this for Mother's Day, they can give you cash if that's how you, or just give them my information, let them message me, and I will be happy to be sure you open this on that special day. And again, like I say, look what it holds. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. So that was like so exciting for me. At first when I saw it, I was like, I don't know. I love it. I love it. So everything in one place. There is also, where is it? Here it is. Hand cream. This feels amazing on. It's comes in a pump. It's a tube pump, I guess you would call it. See? And it feels good. The scent, I'm not real crazy about the scent. I don't like vanilla. Vanilla like triggers migraines for me. It's not a heavy vanilla, but if you are scent sensitive, I would be careful. But this feels like you have a glove on. I mean, one application and you feel exactly like you have a glove on. This is great too. So there are new releases of like Illuminator perfume. I did not, and the mist perfume. I did not order those because again, with my migraine triggers, I have to be careful with scents. And the hand cream, I'm okay with. That didn't trigger anything. But the squirt scents, I just don't order those because, and I'll be honest, but the ones that come in the tin are the rose gold illuminator color. So you can put those on and you get that little bit of illumination. So that is just, that is awesome as well. So now I'm going to come over here and grab my brush that I put in the brush holder. There we go, because we're going to do some makeup now. I have not worn makeup since we flew home on Saturday. Shame on us, we missed church Sunday, but we got in so late. But the trip was wonderful. The trip, I don't care if there were a million airline delays. It was wonderful. So again, thank you, and thank you, Seint, because amazing, just amazing. Now, you know, if you follow me, and if you don't, hit that follow button. Seint is a 3D makeup system. Now, what does that mean? That means that you are going to use 3 shades to make your foundation that you used to use in a bottle and in a liquid, and it's going to fit in one of these palettes. Again, they're available in different sizes, and they can, I carried one palette to Mexico. I think I showed it to you because Seint, you know, I have taken my foundation out of this one, but everything I needed was right here. There you go. That was my makeup bag. So this is a system that Seint has created. It's cream makeup. So it does it doesn't settle into the fine lines and wrinkles. It is so, so good. So good. Okay, I am streaming on 2 pages, and there's a couple of people that said they would be looking. So let me see if there's, okay, no comments yet. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't missed anyone's comment or any questions. If you ever have a question, feel free to message me. Not a problem. And once I color match you, if you know, whether you buy, I give you my cell phone number. So anything, any questions you may have, I'm here. I'm here. Just that simple. Now, how do you do these 3 shades to create 1 layer of makeup and this be my foundation? Let's do it and I'll show you. What we're going to do is we're going to start with contour. What the heck is contour? I had no clue until Seint. Contour is a dark, a cool shade, and it's darker than anything you've ever worn. And I know what you're thinking. This looks ridiculous. Yes, it looks ridiculous, but hang with me. You're gonna love it. It goes on the hard parts of your face, like your forehead. Let's feel for that cheekbone, and we're going to start right on the cheekbone, right at the outer corner of your eye, and go straight up. Why are we not pulling it down when you know, we were told to do the fish thing and go right along there? Because we want it on the cheekbone to lift and to define. So that's all we're doing with this darker color. We are defining the face. So we're going to start right here at the corner of the eye and go straight up. Now, we are strategically placing this makeup so that it gives our face definition, and it gives you more of a chiseled look. Let's face it, ladies, our faces are not flat. Using one color all over your face may as well be flat. They're not. So let's bring that dimension out. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go right along my jawbone, and I'm going to define it, both sides, and then I'm just going to create a shadow on this turkey neck that I have, make like a little V, to where it creates a shadow and it's not as noticeable. It's still going to be there, but it won't be as noticeable. As you're talking to me, you're going to see a shadow. You're not going to see all this crepey, wrinkledy turkey skin under there. Now we're going to contour the nose, and again, you can skip this part if you your nose doesn't bother you. Mine is just a nose, but I just show to demonstrate. So we come on the natural shadow of your nose. If you put it on your pinkies, rub them together and come right down the top part of your nose, it's going to fall into the natural shadows in your nose. And that is going to help, you're going to see in just a minute, it's going to help your nose look more elongated and just a little bit narrower. Now, contour is not just to do this. You can use it to fill in your eyebrows. You can use it as eyeshadow. You can use it to line your lips. So you get a lot of bang for the buck. Each one of these tins is $16. You replace what you need. Like I'm getting ready to replace this Lip&Cheek, which is black cherry, because you can see the bottom of the tin. Also, with this being cream, you can put it in like a mug warmer, a cup warmer. Just sit it on top, candle warmer. Let it melt, stir it with a toothpick, let it cool, and then pop it right back in. That allows you to use every drop. So it is so economical. Again, you only replace what you need. A little pricey to start, but that's okay because, again, you only replace what you need. Now, we're going to go to the next shade in our little palette here, and that is called a brightening highlight. Brightening highlight does just that. It brightens parts of your face. So we're going to go right in the center of the forehead between the eyebrows. We're going to come right down the center of the nose, as much between those two lines as possible, the two contour lines. Then we're going to highlight the Cupid's bow and the center of the chin. Again, we're brightening the center of our face. So we've done the vertical. Now let's catch the eyes and the horizontal. Okay, eyes. I have crepe skin under my eyes, so I don't want to put a whole lot of product under there. So with cream, this is very pigmented. You don't need a lot. So we're going to do the inner, excuse me, the inner corner and the outer corners of the eye. Now, we're also going to create a focal point. What are we doing with a focal point? Just that. We're going to lift the eye using color, not surgery. Much cheaper, much, much cheaper. So what we're going to do is come right to the outer corner of the eye and then just tap the brightener up. There we go. Again, outer corner of the eye, and then we're just going to tap it up in a diagonal way. There we go. Now, I also like to put a little bit above my eyelids or on my eyelids, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I use my main shade to go up there because I have purple around my eyes due to my allergies. So this shade will color correct that purple, so I have a nice surface to start with. Now, we're going to come to my main shade. Main highlight, or your main shade, is the color that is closest to your natural skin tone. There we go. Now, another thing with your brightener is, I just saw this and thought of this, if you have deep folds, my folds are not bad yet. I'm sure they will be. I am 68, so yeah, they're coming. So you can take your brightening shade and put it right in the corner of that fold. And while we created shadows with the darker shade, you can create or take the shadow away with the brightening shade. So you just would go right in the fold because all it's doing is creating a shadow. Take that shadow away and it will be less noticeable. So there we go. I'm using my main shade here because I'm just filling in where I don't have any other makeup. There we go. Now I do have rosacea on my cheeks, and you know, the last couple of weeks I've had a terrible flare-up. It seemed to calm down. I don't know if it's because I was wearing sunscreen every day or what. I'm just going to have to wear sunscreen, I guess, every day to calm the rosacea down. Now, notice how I have the three shades. I have my brightener, then I have my main shade, then my contour. There you go. This is your foundation. We're going to blend it, but this is the premise. 3 shades to create 1 layer of makeup. Now, this is what we call Lip&Cheek, and this is Black Cherry. It goes on your lips and it goes on your cheek. Now, how many shades of Lip&Cheek do we have? Tons, tons. This shade you choose. I'll recommend, but you choose which shade you want. And it depends. Are you a pink girl? Are you a berry girl? I love Black Cherry because I love berry colors. And Black Cherry goes with literally everything. Now again, see how I'm sort of keeping everything to the outer corner of my eye and up. We're lifting. Again, 68. I need lift. I need lift. So that's what we're doing. We're just going right up. Now I really look ridiculous to you. I'm sure I do. Here we go. Now comes the magic. Now you need to set cream makeup, and you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either use a setting powder after you blend. You can use a setting spray after you blend, or spray your brush. That's up to you. Seint has a great setting spray. What I have been doing is using the dry brush and coming back with the setting powder. I live in Southeast Louisiana and we are humid, humid, humid. I noticed in Cancun, they're extremely humid as well. So the setting powder worked a little bit better than the setting spray. Now, if you want to use both, you certainly can, because the setting spray is going to leave you with a really, really nice glow. That's a little bit too much glow for me, so I like to come back with the setting powder. Seint has vanilla dust setting powder. However, due to the area that I live in, where's my little bag here? I just use this. It's available at Sephora or at Ulta. It's NYX, and it is, there we go, it's a setting powder. This has cornstarch in it, and it is the best one that I have found to just, I can blot once I start sweating, and I'm okay. And so that, for that reason, I use a setting powder in most of the time, but definitely in the summer. Definitely, like right now. So let's get started. We strategically place this on our face, so we're going to strategically blend it. And I'm going to start at my jawline simply because if I don't, I forget. Now, this cream has warmed to the temperature of my skin as I have applied it, and so it is spreading, as my mother-in-law used to say, like butter. It is spreading like butter. Yes, indeed. So there you go. See how I still have the shadow, but it's not distinct like the forehead and the cheeks. This is where I start, because if I don't do my cheeks first, I forget. And then I catch my profile in the car window and it's like, oh my gosh, and I've got this only down here. So you can start blending where you like. Now, we're not going to just blend like we're all one color, because we're not. We strategically place, so let's strategically blend. So I am going to start this little thing called stippling. Now, I've kind of changed the way I describe it. Rather than tapping, let's call it chicken scratch, okay? I went back to my granny's house and in those days, and that was the best explanation I could. It's like a chicken scratching, like little quick, it's just tapping and swiping as we go. Now notice how the coverage, unbelievable. You don't need much. Usually the main mistake that some people make when they start, or some ladies, I was one, is you use too much, because we were taught that if one layer didn't cover, then come back with some more. Hi, Anna. Yes, I'm so glad you joined me. Thank you. So you just keep adding and adding and adding. And as we age, that doesn't work anymore, because the more I add, the more it was in my lines and wrinkles. I really don't have any fine ones anymore. So with Seint, it's very pigmented, and again, it just goes on so nice. So we're just going to continue to tap, and if you notice, I am doing like the lighter shades. I'm doing the main shade and my brightening shade, but just keeping them right where I put them. You want to keep them in their lane, and you want to keep them where you put them. See how I'm just doing? This is such a simple technique, but it looks really complicated when you first see it. When I first saw it, I thought, I will never be able to do that. Yes, you can. If I can do it, you can do it. Now, the other thing is, if you use too much, the beauty of cream makeup, you can blend it out. You kind of aren't going to have it, it's kind of not going to be where it's supposed to be, but you can blend it out. Now, since we took the time to contour our nose, we don't want to blend that out. So what we're doing is we're just tapping up and then up the sides just to soften, but leave the shadow. There we go. Our noses are done. We're not going to do anything else to them. So again, we're just going to chicken scratch or stipple up here, which is just, we're not going to circle blend until we get to the contour, and we're definitely not going to just blend it all in together. We're blending it in its place. Now, here we come to the contour. It's a little bit different of a consistency to the highlights, the contour is. So you have to do a little bit of a circle blend, but again, see how the shadow is staying there, and notice I am going up into my hairline, because you don't want that distinct line or the white line that is at your scalp. So here we go. Now, Notice how the shadow is there, but it's not like what's on my cheeks. My internet's driving me crazy. But it's not like what's on my cheek, the distinct lines. That's why, like I say, we took the time to place it. Let's take the time to blend. Now, the best part about this, by taking the time to do it, is as you get this down, the application down, 5 minutes, you're done. I mean, seriously, it's just that fast. Now, we're going to come over here and we're going to just, I like to stipple twice on the contour. This is a no. This is a yes. And then grab it with the lip and cheek and just drag it up into the temple. So you see I have the white line, or it's like a very light brightening, which lifts my eye, but then I also have my blush and I have my contour, which gives me that little bit of a cheekbone. So let's do the same thing over here. We're just going to stipple. Now, I love contour because I've been doing this for over 2 years, so I've experimented and I love, love, love contour. So I get a little bit heavy-handed. You don't have to use this much. Now, this right here is a shadow from weight loss. That's loss of volume in my face. Yeah, isn't that wonderful? So, to be healthy, my face sunk in. So, but that's okay. That's okay. We can brighten that too. If you take a little bit of your brightener and go right in that shadow, it'll take it away. This is amazing makeup. And again, it's kind of like smoke and mirrors, only in a good way. You just want to, the people looking at you, you want them to see the good part. And that's the other part of this. It's you just a little bit better. We're not trying to look like we're 20. I don't think I would want to do my 20s again. My 30s, I might think about that. 40s, maybe. 50s, no thank you. I like where I am. If I could freeze right now for the rest of my life, I think I would be happy there. But yeah, you're not going to look like you're 20 or 30 unless you have surgery and fillers, and then it's not going to look like you. This is me. They call me Nan, the 6 beautiful babies that I've been blessed with, which are no longer babies, but that's my grandchildren. They call me Nan, and this is what I want them to remember when they think about me. So we're just going to stipple up and down, then we're going to grab it, and we're just going to tap it up into that cheek, or into the temple. There we go. Now, what do you think? Big difference from when we started. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, what did I use? My palette fell. What did I use? I used these 4 shades. And that is my entire face of foundation. Now, later on, I will probably take my contour shade and fill in my brows. Now, my brows are permanent makeup. Well, that's what they called it way back when I had it done over 20 years ago. And I'm amazed they're still on there. I think they call it microblading or something else now. I don't know. You just make the little hair strokes, or I just fill in with a little bit of hair strokes, give it a tap with my finger, and sometimes I don't even do that. I just leave them like they are. There you go. 1 palette, 1 brush, and a full face of makeup. And again, I can be out the door in 5 minutes or less. What do you think? What do you think? Now, again, I have crepe skin under my eyes. I have, what's that? Crow's feet. Marionette lines, but I assure you this makeup is not going to settle into those fine lines and wrinkles, or even the heavy lines and wrinkles. Now I'm going to use my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to just use, this came out of the suitcase, so I guess I should have given it a shake. But I just take a little tap and just press. And this is the setting powder. And there you go. Good to go. And again, this has cornstarch in it, and that's why if you're in an extremely humid area. If you're in South Texas, if you're in Florida, lower Alabama, and definitely Southeast Louisiana, which is where I am, this is good stuff, and you don't need much. So there you go. Seint has a 30-day money-back guarantee. Oh, Anna, I tell everyone about you. You are so beautiful. You are 81 years young, and I promise you, you don't look it. Girl, you pickled really, really well. And you're one of my favorite people. You really are. But how do you get started with Seint? Well, again, what I was saying about the 30-day money-back guarantee, the worst thing that can happen is if we get you color matched, you order this and you hate it, mail it back. Seint will give you your money back. It's a 30-day, no questions asked guarantee. So how do you get started with Seint? That is so simple. When you choose me as your artist, and of course you will, because I'm wonderful, I will be here for you. I will walk you through the process. We will FaceTime together for the application. I will give you the training you need. We'll do our makeup together. Any question, night or day, shoot it to me. As soon as I can, I will get back to you. So what I need, and this is the hardest part of all of it, a makeup-free selfie. I know. I hate that too. That was the worst part for me. It took me like 2 weeks to get over the fact that I was going to take a makeup-free selfie in natural light, not sunlight. You want to go to your window and look outside. Open your blinds. Let the natural light come in. Stand about a foot away. No makeup. Get your face, part of your neck, and a little bit of your décolleté if you can. If you can't, that's okay. And shoot a selfie looking straight into your camera. If you come up here, you're going to create a shadow. If you look down, you're going to create a shadow. Hold it to where you're looking directly into your phone. And I'll have the Colormatch link that you upload your selfie to. Answer a couple of questions for me so I can get the exact shades for you, because these shades are individual. These shades were custom color matched to me, so your shades probably won't be the same. Now, can you get this blue palette just like mine? Sure. That's it. It'll be available April 15th. This is how the palettes come. You put your individual shades in. So when you're picking a palette, you're just picking whatever you want the outside to look like. That's it. The inside is you. The inside is you. That's it. That's all I got for you today, girls. I appreciate you so much blessing me with your presence, as you always do. You be the reason someone smiles today and make this world a wonderful place. And I'll see you again next time. Any questions, drop them in the comments. If it's easier for you for me to send you the link, then just comment match in the comments and I will send the link to you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.